Hey folks, you're watching The Skeptic and the Believer, and I'm the skeptic.
And I am Ken, the believer.
Ken is the believer. And today we're going to talk about a few gadgets that, well, just one in particular, that ghost hunters use. Because when I talked to Ken about, what do you use with ghost hunt? When you look for spirits or ghosts or anything. Paranormal, and he was just saying, like the other show we did, we were talking about like apps that people use on their phone, and people are creating all these different things, and then Kenny just said, why don't they just use the basics? And I thought, okay, well, what are the basics? So first of all, Kenny, what are the basic tools that a ghost hunter would use?
I'd use ultramagnetic fields that will detect any kind of spirits in the room, which will light up the meters.
I had a woman use that on me once. It shocked the current that came out of that. Is that a taser?
It's not a taser, but it's like if you put this up against anything electric in the room, it'll light up. But spirits can maneuver it and use it for their advantage and light it up as well. But I think you got to be a little bit powerful to light this one in particular up.
Okay, so first, where do you get that?
You can get these online.
And is it specifically like for ghost hunting?
Well, this one is.
Or is it like kind of like a stud finder kind of thing? Like what? Like I don't.
There is stud finder ones. Yeah.
So
yeah, you could use it for like stud finder stuff too. But this one is. It even says on it. This one here, it says ghost meter on it.
Now, you bought that online, right?
Yeah.
So, like somebody makes these things, sells them, and it's to help find paranormal activity, right?
Yeah.
Now, how do you not know that it's just not a stud finder? That somebody just stuck a label on it saying go, you know what I mean? Like this is a ghost finder. Meanwhile, it's really a stud finder. Or like, without being rude, I'm trying not to be rude, but how do you not know that's not what the person did, is put a stud finder and just say like that? Is that thing a stud finder?
Yeah. There's other ones like this. Like there's other different. I got two other different ones. They're almost on the same length as this kind of thing. That'll do almost the same thing, but in different ways.
But can you put that up against a wall to find a stud, or no?
Actually, I can put it over where a fridge is and it'll go off.
Because of electricity?
Yeah. Or a microwave, for instance, or even a alarm clock, it'll go off.
So, okay, so paranormal investigators believe that a spirit, if it manifests, it creates electricity,
magnetic field,
energy,
a magnetic field,
a magnetic field.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's been in the I didn't know that. Is that something that all paranormal people that go looking for paranormal activity know that?
Probably not. Not all, but it's like you gotta some of these ones, like this one for instance, I've had only one time I got results on this one, which it had to been something strong to come through on this one. Yeah, because other than that, so.
But if you use it like if you just by the fridge, it goes off, right?
Yeah.
if you go by a microwave, it'll go off.
Yeah.
But where were you when it went off and you were looking for ghosts?
It was on a coffee table.
Okay, so nothing electrical around it.
No.
So if there's nothing electrical around it, that would be weird.
Yeah.
So for sure, nothing electrical around it.
No.
Okay. Okay, so it going off then, yeah, that would be kind of weird. So that device needs some type of current
Yeah.
to go off, right?
Yeah.
So when it was laying on that coffee table, it went off. And were you in somebody's house?
Yep.
And the person was saying they were having paranormal activity?
Yep.
And so what happened? Like, were you asking questions and it went off? Like, did you say, make this thing move, make this thing blink, and it blinked?
Yep. Asking questions and it went off. So,
Would
and
that
that's
go,
actually the first time I seen it actually light up so good, this device. I mean, I haven't had very much results with this one.
so that one you wouldn't, would you use that again?
Oh, I'd use it again. But you know, it's just I like to use other ones too though.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
one there, when it did go off, can it go off if you got a phone near it or anything, like a cell phone?
I've tried it at a cell phone, it didn't go off.
Okay, so yeah, you've tested it out just to see if it goes off anywhere, right?
Yeah, I'll take it around the room and test it out on different things and see.
Do you got your cell phone there?
Yeah.
Put it towards your cell phone, see if it goes off.
Okay. It did that time. Okay, it did. It's blinking.
So
See,
when
that's
you,
what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to blink. So I did do it on the cell phone.
so
So
when you were doing, when you were, when that went off,
yeah.
did anybody have a cell phone near them where it went off, or were the cell phones away? Because if it could pick up on a cell phone and you got it on a table,
Yeah,
it could have picked up somebody's cell phone.
that's possible.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's why I wanted you to kind of test it out, just see if it went off on your cell
Yeah.
phone.
Well,
So
it did on this one. So yeah. So maybe it does.
do that again. So do the experiment again. Yeah. So when you said that can get contaminated by, I think it get contaminated just by somebody's cell phone, or if they got a digital watch. I mean,
I
if
even had.
it could, if it could go off on a digital watch, you got it going, and it could go off there, then that's no good.
No.
I say you're gonna have to go ghost hunting naked.
Yeah. Exactly.
That'd be a cool show.
Yeah.
Right? That
Hey,
would be, hey, ghosts, naked bodies. Ooh.
paranormal naked.
Remember Count Floyd?
Paranormal and afraid.
Yeah. Paranormal and afraid.
Yeah.
Naked bodies looking for ghosts. And everybody's always cold.
Yeah.
Everybody's just freezing. Everybody's cold. It's like it's a
Yeah.
spirit. No, it's
I
40
got
below.
cold spots. There's cold spots over there.
Yeah, there's a
There's
cold
cold
spot.
spots over there.
There's always one guy going, "Can I go with the girls?" You know, it's
Yeah.
like, no, you can't. You always want to go with the girls. No, you're gonna boys go with the boys, girls go with the girls. Oh, what a mess. But I'd watch that show. I'd
Oh yeah.
actually pay money to watch that show.
Oh yeah.
So
Do you want? So this is one device. This is only one device in many that could get contaminated though.
would you have that and say, guys, this is what we're going to do with this device. We got to make sure nobody's wearing anything or anything to go off, because that's the only way I could believe it. Because if it goes off just on a cell phone, then that is gonna give you, for me, I'm gonna say, you know, it's the cell phone that's going off, right?
Right.
Now, if you're just walking around and it's a room that has no wiring, no nothing, and you don't have a cell phone, no digital watch, no nothing,
Mhm.
and it goes off,
Yeah.
then I would sit there and say, oh, okay, well then, you know, we have something here, you know,
Yeah.
something's going on, and
Mhm.
then that needs to be investigated.
A little more.
But yeah, that there, it just to
Mhm.
me feels like somebody took a stud finder, stuck
Yeah.
a piece of, you know, saying, go, you know,
Yeah.
ghost hunting equipment, and then people buy it because I've seen people
Mhm.
do that. That's what it seems to me.
But I'm holding it away from the phone right now, and it's not going off. So the further away I go away from the phone, it won't go off. I'm coming back to the phone now. It's not coming on yet. But now it is. I'm going up the phone, and it's almost like to the middle upper part of the phone. It's going off.
Yeah, so it's picking up its electronics. So
Yeah. So now it's going off a lot, but it is picking up the phone. But if I go away from the phone, it's not going off. But I almost got to be directly on the phone for this device to go off.
oh, I see what you're saying. It has to be directly pretty much
On the screen,
okay,
right on the screen.
okay, all right. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if you're like 3 feet away or 2 feet away from your phone, like right now, you're about a foot away from your phone
And it's not going off.
and it's not going off. So
No.
you would need to be, yeah, you would need, but what if you got the phone, if you got the thing
Mhm.
and you've got it and you've got your phone in your breast pocket,
Yeah.
holding it like this? I mean, out of 10, what would you rate that thing?
Probably only about a 4 or 5.
4 or 5, so 50-50.
Yeah.
But you would use that as, would you bring that along ghost hunting?
Oh yeah, I'd still bring it.
Okay,
I'd still try it out. But I mean,
okay. For me, I don't know.
yeah.
I've never I've never dealt with one of those, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would need, me being the skeptic, I would need to see it. Um,
Mhm.
it wouldn't be right me sitting there going, "Oh no, it's garbage." Uh,
Mhm.
um, you're getting ripped off without me seeing it,
Yeah.
right? So, or and testing it out myself just to give it, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
can't, right? I can't give a score on that because
No.
last time I used an EMF detector must have been about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Honestly, 10 years ago.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
I need to see one.
Yeah.
So, uh, uh, yeah, all right. So that's what we'll do
Mm.
next time. All right. So,
All right.
yeah, folks, if you have any questions, comments, let me know. Uh, subscribe, like, hate, whatever, man. Let me know what tool you use, so we could, you know, I could look into it and we could have a discussion about it. All right. So I am the skeptic, and
I
Kenny,
am Ken, the believer.
and we're gonna do the next show. We're gonna talk about some more ghost hunting equipment, and you know, is it any good, or what would you rate it, and see what it's like. All right. So thanks. Be good. Kenny, thanks so much. I'll
Oh,
talk to you
thanks a
later.
lot.
All right.
Yeah. Good to talk to you. Okay.